one of the great crimes that were among many that were committed in and by this country was the Japanese internment. And the Japanese Americans during World War II were put in concentration camps, because that's the term. That's what it means.
Camps you concentrate people in.
Camps you concentrate people in. As an example, refugees or people from a specific ethnic group. It's something that the United States government has apologized to the Japanese community about. I remember I actually knew an amazing couple growing up who were both interned as young people. I believe she in California and he in Hawaii. But also on the right, on the sort of proto-fascist right, there's actually a lot of work, even going back to the Bush administration, of laying the groundwork of justifying this crime. Now, of course, we have children who are being tortured. We have children who are being kidnapped. We have children who are dying in ICE custody. There's people like Chuck Todd and others who want to play pedantry games. There's people like Meghan McCain who think it's another opportunity to talk about their dad, which I'm almost getting to the point of like, I don't know, just go to a therapist. But there's other people like these incredibly principled Japanese American advocates who are linking their own experience in the crime of internment with the crime of this terrorism aimed at children by ICE and the Trump administration. And so these Japanese American activists were taking the lead on this protest that was, I believe it was taking place in front of a facility. There were children that were going to be moved from to a camp in Oklahoma, I believe this is. And these former Japanese internment victims were speaking about that. And there is a guy who, we talk about form and function. I don't think that everybody who takes these, I think there's plenty of people who go for these jobs, frankly, because there's not many good jobs to be had. But there's also people, and then there's a structural bureaucratic problem. And I'm really not interested in demonizing people for holding different jobs. I think it's a self-defeating strategy, and I think it's mostly moralistic and annoying. That all being said, this guy has all of the traits of a milk monitor asshole bully. And the fact that they stand up to him is very satisfying.
Yeah, I just want to note first the hashtag that they have on their shirts, which is "Stop Repeating History."
Right.
And
Please.
Also, yeah, like Michael said, this isn't about this individual guy. I think look at this as a visual metaphor for like basically what political struggle might look like for the next 50 years. A military guy saying this, and these people react the exact way that they should.
Exactly.
And subsequently Santa Fe, New Mexico. My mother and I were incarcerated at the Puyallup Fairgrounds, called Camp Harmony, and later in Minidoka, Idaho.
You cannot protest on Fort Sill. If you want to protest, you have to go across the street, the highway, and that needs to happen right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go, now, today.
My name is Chizu Omori.
You're saying a couple more statements,
No,
please.
no, ma'am, you may not. You may, again, I will say it, this is the last time. You cannot protest on Fort Sill. You need to move across the street now.
Empty words.
Chizu, were you going to make a statement?
Go ahead, Chizu.
Yes.
Apparently you didn't hear what I said.
I'm sorry, sir.
You need to move today, now, right now. Move.
Otherwise, what will happen?
I don't know. No, I'm not going to arrest you, but you need to move now.
Then we're not going to move.
Yes, you're going to move.
Yeah, no, we're not.
If you're not going to arrest us, we're not going to move.
I'm getting on my walkie-talkie.
Go ahead. Yes. I spent 3.5 years at Poston, Arizona, an American concentration camp.
That's it.
So a woman who was in an internment camp, concentration camp. So
Right. Oh, that's also a good point. So they called his bluff. Obviously it's satisfying. I mean, the guy just, it's as simple as if that guy wasn't a total bully, an asshole, an embarrassment, there would be the attitude of basically like, you can't say in words, but I've been in situations where the guy's basically, and maybe they're being insincere, but it makes a difference, where it's like, look, the subtext is, I have a boss. I'm being told to do this. I understand I'm being an asshole. I might even understand that you people are totally right, but I got to go through the motions on this. That guy's on his own authority trip with his walkie-talkie and his stupid gadgets. And it's like, fuck you. What are you going to do? All right, you're not going to arrest us. We're going to go back to being a moral conscience. You can go back to being a joke and a bully.
You can either use force or you can get GTFO. Let us do our speeches.
Yeah, and shout out to that lady for making the connection between different people's struggles, and negative shout outs to right-wing Jews who want to police the boundaries of what you can refer to as a concentration camp. I mean, it goes against everything I was taught in my own Jewish upbringing, everything I was taught about the Holocaust. When we say never again, we don't just mean never again for Jews. We mean never again for anyone.
No, Jews in Germany specifically. So as an example, if you wanted to do it, if some Jews found themselves in, say, Zanzibar, well, you couldn't use the word concentration camp. We need to be very specific. It involves Germany, or when you're agitating for any war you want in the Middle East, or if you're justifying killing Palestinian children. And besides that, you never use those words.
It's
Said
too
every
real.
yeah, I know. They exist.